Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah, yeah. I'm frustrated with my computer.
Well, would like to find and welcome any newcomers and all of our regulars. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell. You don't want to miss out on any good stuff. If you're looking for additional sequel-centric content, you can head on over to patreon.com/sequel-centric, and for about $1, you can get 22 pieces of extra content right now.
Balls.
But if you're already at Patreon, if you go up a tier, or if you're not a Patreon and you go to at least the $1 tier, you can enter into the drawing for the free t-shirt. And it's the drawing's going on for another 33 days or the end of March.
Yeah,
31st,
there's still
2020.
time. There's still time.
So, or you can do what our buddy Eduardo did.
Dude? What he dude?
Hey, dude.
This is what he dude.
The Dude Ranch. It's all about city slickers. You can do what Eduardo did and go for the outrageous tier and automatically get you the shirt or Mia Bella candle if you don't want a t-shirt.
You still have time.
And all the perks.
So yeah, I'll probably be ordering those as soon as the I want to say contest. What is
Drawing?
It? Yeah, that.
We know it's not a raffle.
Yeah, it's not a raffle. Eduardo says good morning.
Oh, good.
I'm sure Gabby's with him.
Excellent. Obviously, if he can hear us, that's good. Any other sound checks from any other family members or?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I was going to give a shout out to my buddy Chris over in sales, but if he's not here, I'm not shouting you out there, amigo.
There's 4 viewers, so.
Oh, maybe he is. Maybe he's one of the
Say hi if you're in the.
Yeah, Aunt Paula, Mother Tucker, Big Mama Blake.
Oh, wow, we have
Stuffy.
5. We're up to 5 now.
Excellent.
Let's get this party
going.
going.
No, wait. Oh. One last thing before we get this party started.
Sorry, I got excited.
Or this bull shirt rolling. We got a shout out to all of our patrons at the super outrageous tier. And right now, it's Eduardo and Gabby. They're at the outrageous tier. We were going to throw up a graphic, but the computer is having hissy fits.
Yeah, we need to update our hardware. So, we need to go, sell our blood or something.
So maybe in future episodes we'll be like some of the other live podcasts, and we'll throw up the graphic. Imagine like fireworks or something. Boom, 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 boom.
Big Mama Blake's in the house.
Excellent. Okay, now on with the show.
Sorry. I don't know what I was gonna say, but
Take it away.
Oh, now on with the show. Oh.
If you can't handle the host seat.
I was reading this, but I saw this. I'm like, why am I reading that? Volume is a little low. I had to max out the volume. Okay, hold on. I can fix that. How's that? Is that better?
Well, Sandy's.
There we go.
Give
that a whirl.
What's your history with the City Slicker franchise?
Well, I saw the first one when it came out in the theaters with my friend Kelly.
Before me.
Well, yeah, before you.
Yeah. 1991.
Yeah. I was still in high school.
Woo! Dodged that bullet. Yeah, we didn't mean until 92.
92. Yeah, and then 91, 92. I think. It doesn't matter.
We started dating in 92.
It was ancient history, almost literally.
So
Chris Chamberlain says, Yahoo!
Excellent.
Is this a coworker?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told him if he showed up on the live stream, I'd give him a shout out. How's your coffee?
Much better. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
How's your $6 coffee, Chris?
Oh, did he get a Starbucks?
I don't know.
Or did he get like a Pete's coffee or?
I don't know. What type of coffee did you get, Chris?
Where's mine?
I forgot to brew it.
Yeah, because I left some in for yesterday so you could have your iced one this morning.
Well.
Anyways.
Rounding up and circling back around.
Circling it back. I saw the first one in theaters with my friend Kelly.
Yeah.
The second one, I can't remember. I know I've seen it.
It came out in 94, so
so we seen it, but I don't remember if it was in the theater or if we just rented it from
Yeah.
Hollywood Video or
Hollywood, get out of here, Blockbuster.
No, we were
get out of here, Blockbuster.
We were no fans of the Blockbuster.
Or was it Warehouse Records? They had a video department.
Yeah, it could have been Warehouse.
Stop it, we're showing our age.
I know.
Or maybe we're giving a history lesson. Anyways.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's how old we are.
Delicious,
he says. What?
What else? That
yeah, that's it.
Okay, well, one thing I like about the first movie, it came out the same year as Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. And even though Bill and Ted fell flat for me that year, the first City Slickers movie was great. It's I would say it's like Magic Mike. It's a bromance. It's a road trip, except for instead of a car, you're on a horseback.
Yeah.
And what I like about this movie is I would say Billy Crystal is in his prime, trending with movies like Running Scared, Throw Mama from the Train, When Harry Met Sally. Plus, he was also part of the big three HBO's Comic Relief with Robin Williams and Whoopi Goldberg. So, I mean, this was prime Billy Crystal time.
Can I do a shout out to Big Mama Blake?
Sure.
Big Mama Blake just donated money to us, so thank you, Big Mama Blake.
Okay. Didn't want to go for the outrageous tier. Wanted to go for the instant.
Well.
Thank you very much. Is it an anniversary gift since our anniversary is tomorrow? Okay.
There you go.
Thank you, Big Mama Blake.
Now we can go to Idlewild.
I thought about... Anyways, circling back around. Okay. Read some info on the movie for our viewers.
City Slickers 2, The Legend of Curly's Gold, released on June 10th of 1994. Rated PG-13 with a running time of 116 minutes. Oh, here, you probably want to see a picture.
we had a couple other pictures, but we didn't want
to
break the computer, so we've got 3.
I'm gonna find it.
Post on Facebook and Instagram some of the other pics that aren't being viewed right now.
I think it's this one.
There we go.
There you go. If the system crashes, we apologize. Oh, someday, we'll win the lottery.
Excellent. Who's the director?
Sorry, I was having a fit. Director Paul Wayland. That sounds better. Written by Billy Crystal, Lowell Gans, and Babaloo Mandel.
That's you're reading that correctly.
Music by Mark Shaman.
I'd say Shaman.
Shaman. Produced by Billy Crystal.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Do you want your binky?
No.
Then you hush your face. Budget of $40 million and box office return was $72 million. So we don't get a 3?
A moderate success. Not quite the success as the first one, but I thought it was interesting that Billy Crystal got a producer's credit here.
Sorry, can't see me.
What's your thoughts and impressions on the sequel?
One thing. I thought it was a really good sequel.
Very entertaining.
Yes, it was very entertaining, and the only difference was they switched out one of the characters, and I'm sure we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
I gotta find where we were. There we are. So I can get the other buttons. I lost my train of thought. Go ahead.
My thoughts and impressions. Very enjoyable movie. Good follow-up to the first one. They traded out Bruno Kirby's character with John Lovitz's character. Daniel Stern's in it again. I like seeing him instead of being a doofus like the Wet Bandit or what was that other movie he played? Bushwhacked or something.
Yeah, Bushwhacked.
So he was, had a good storyline, a good twist. We'll get into the pros and cons of what I liked and didn't like, but overall, it's a good 90s movie. Western comedy.
Yeah.
If you want to label. That's what they label it on the internet, as a Western comedy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Or maybe it's a comedy Western, whatever. It's not like Blazing Saddles.
Well, I can see how they would because you're out west. You're out in the desert. so I can see how they might label it that way. But
it's more like, I would say it's more in line with Pirates of the Caribbean,
right,
because it's a treasure hunt.
It's not like a true Western, like the Duke movies with the Duke.
Yeah. Wait. There's a Duke in this movie.
Yes, there is.
Yes, not the Duke, but a Duke.
Yes, not the Duke.
Don't want to get Big Mama Blake all riled up, since the Duke is,
don't ruffle her feathers.
No.
It's okay to ruffle your sister's feathers.
Oh, yeah.
But,
if she's in the chat, we're ruffling your feathers.
I haven't seen her yet, so.
Excellent. Or not. Let's, you want to get to the pros and cons on this?
Should we call her?
We could.
She got offended last time because, we didn't answer.
Hot
She
takes.
got offended the first time because we did answer.
Should we call Stuffy for hot takes before we go into the
hot
pros and cons?
takes? Yeah, there we go. Let's see if she answers.
She probably won't.
She probably won't. You want to flip a quarter? I can flip a melt. I don't have a quarter.
She's probably not going to answer.
Yeah, I know.
Go watch the...
Your call has been forwarded to...
Go watch the Jumanji episode.
No, she threw us into voicemail.
Oh, no. Go watch the Jumanji episode where,
Big Mama Blake, get a hold of her.
Whatever. We'll throw up the pros and cons logo and we'll get into
Don't tell me to do it.
Okay. Give me a pro, Joe.
I liked the animation in the beginning.
Yes, definitely.
It reminds me of like the Pink Panther animation.
Yeah. Bob Katz.
Was it the same guy?
No, but apparently it's been a long time. If anybody's seen the older Pink Panther movies with Peter Sellers, they did a animated intro. So eventually that just kind of went away. So, I was doing a little research. Apparently there was a big gap between the last time a movie did that to City Slickers one in '91. So, but yeah, even Bob Katz, I guess, did Mr. DNA for Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, that's one of my pluses. The animated intro is hilarious. It's cowboy getting just hurt, but with no pain.
Yeah.
So
and they did the same with the first one. So
Yeah.
I'm glad they did that again.
Yeah, definitely a plus in my book. For me, yeah.
Your sister's being a turd. She won't answer your mom either.
That's okay. She can be a shiny turd.
Shiny turd.
A plus for me is most, like with me and Duff, most of the original cast is back. Billy Crystal is Mitch, Daniel Stern is Phil, Jack Palance playing his twin brother Duke, and some of the secondary characters like Mitch's wife Barbara and the ice cream guys Ira and Barry Shalowitz. Then also the same actor that played the cattle ranch dude, can't remember his name. So it was nice to see a lot of familiar faces and some new faces. You got another pro?
I like the storyline. Same story but different.
Yeah.
They go back out and do a cattle run. No. God bless it.
Well, you're probably getting confused because they went to that one place and they got they got the chuck wagon and some horses and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, they're going out to the desert to look for
Pan
gold.
for gold.
Yeah, they're going to pan for gold.
Pan for gold. One to piggyback off that. When we were
had a moment.
when we were recently watching it together and Stuffy's hot takes.
Here we go.
Jan with Sequel-Centric, what's your hot take?
My hot take is that I don't like people.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Oh, jeez.
There we go. There's Stuffy's hot take. Circle back around. When we were rewatching it, we were noticing some of the backgrounds that looked very familiar and watched all the boring credits. Found out that some parts of the movie were filmed in Moab, Utah, where me and Jacob and Papa John have gone canoeing and camping. there's a pick there, and there might be another pick, maybe not. There's another pick of the Green River. So, very familiar. Even Sandy, who had been to the Arches but not on the Green River, even recognized it. So that's a huge plus for me on this movie. Moab. Got any other pros?
No. I think I probably do, but I'm just kind of.
How about my
brain's all over the place this morning.
How about the Caffimo? I'm trying to blend calf and cameo. Cameo of Norm.
Oh yeah, Norm. Yeah, I love Norm.
Norm from the first movie made a Caffimo. I can't.
Nathan's trying to make up words.
Made a. Play on words. As a young adult, he was 1 year old, so it was good to see. It was a short little cameo, but I like that. Another thing I thought was interesting was I totally forgot this was it was Mitch's birthday, so his wife got rid of all the kids, so he was trying on some Magic Mike outfits, like he had a bow tie.
Oh yeah.
It's so weird to see Billy Crystal without a shirt on, and then he put on his Curly's hat, and he had his rope from the first movie.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Magic Mike. And if you like Magic Mike XXL, Duff and I did a review on that last year. Go check that out. That's pretty good. Another thing I liked, the movie is kind of a timepiece because you see the cell phone that they're using.
Jeez.
Not as bad as in Lethal Weapon. Or the Brick, but still, you see the cell phone. You can almost date the movie.
Yeah.
Once again, that's yep.
Yeah.
The animation, once again, stellar thing. This for me falls. I drop it in pro and con.
Okay.
The twin brother trope, or twin sister trope. It's been done to death, but since they wanted to bring back Jack Pallas's character, the only way you're going to do it is with, an identical twin brother. So,
I like how Mitch thought he was going nuts.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, the thing is, because he in the first movie, Mitch was having kind of a midlife crisis, so his wife told him to go on this cattle drive. So between birthing the cow with Curly, and the Curly's like, hey, you get this is the secret to life. This
one thing,
and he's like one thing. And he's like, Mitch is like, well, what's that? And he's like, you got to find it. Yeah. So he found it, and he was much happier in the beginning of City of Sticklers 2. He's the manager of the radio station that he was at in the first one, and so he was so much happier. But he has this nightmare that they buried Curly alive.
Right.
So he's having nightmares. Plus, Duke is stalking him. So Mitch thinks he's going crazy, and he's talking to it's down to Daniel Phil. That like, we buried him alive. Who?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, he's dead. No, he's stalking me. So, but Duke knew that there was Curly had part of the map of the treasure map in his hat, and he had another part. So both brothers couldn't go look for the treasure without the other one. That's what their mother did, because you find out that apparently their father did a train robbery way back in the day.
Yeah.
Was waiting for the heat to go off, and then they were gonna, father-son trip to go find some gold. So this kind of turns into a treasure hunt, sort of like Goonies or Ohana. Let's go find the treasure, save the house or whatever. But so once again, that's kind of a pro and con, the whole the identical twin brother, twin sister trope. You got any cons for the movie?
I really didn't, because I was just pretty much entertained through the whole thing.
Yeah. Billy Crystal's comedic style is that's his own brand. So like how Robin Williams is so off the wall and stuff.
Yeah.
And because he's kind of a smart ass in the first one. He's kind of a smart ass in this one too. But in the first one, you really see it, which gets him in trouble with the cattle boss. Curly.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if I had to pick like one, I guess con, I'd John Lovitz, just because he's typecasted as that annoying character, and he does it again in this one.
Yes, I would agree. Yeah, John Lovitz replaced Bruno Kirby in this movie. He plays Mitch's younger brother, and that must be his MO through most of the 90s movies. Such an annoying character, like Mom, Dad Save the Universe.
That's kind of what he did on Saturday Night Live too.
Yeah, he's a Saturday Night alumni, but I mean that's got him, so many movies. You want that,
Yeah.
Tom Arnold's kind of the same way, but different.
Right.
Not quite as annoying, but he's,
Right.
But one of my big cons is the fact that Bruno Kirby was not in the movie. I really think when you had him, Phil, what was Ed? That was Bruno Kirby's character's name. Mitch, Phil, and Ed.
Mm-hmm.
They make a perfect trio. They kind of balance each other out because Bruno Kirby's character was, let's do it. Let's jump out of an airplane. Let's go do the bull run. Phil's like, no, I don't want to do that. And Mitch was kind of the middle guy. So they really balanced out each other. You saw that at the end of City Slickers 1 when the two, after Curly died, the other two cowhands, they just, they left. Oops. Sorry. Should put that on.
Who's bugging you?
Airplane. Oop. Big thing. Sausage fingers. Doesn't matter. It's probably okay. So you saw the three of them work together to get the cattle drive home to Colorado. So for kind of an interesting fact is apparently Bruno Kirby was so allergic to the horses on the first movie they had to keep giving him these really intense allergy shots every day because it was so bad. So that was probably. Do we have a picture? Is that one of the pictures that didn't make it?
Yeah, it didn't make it.
I'll throw up Bruno Kirby's character, but so that's one of the things I missed about the second one, because his character was always kind of balls to the wall. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you have another con?
I think I would have liked to seen a third one.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes it'd be nice to have one more to fill out a trilogy, because they're, like Bill and Ted was a duology up until recently. Wayne's World is a duology. This one's a duology.
I don't know how they would do that.
Oh, well.
They kind of really wrapped it up.
Well, it's interesting. I'm with you. I'm kind of bummed out they didn't do a third one. Like Bill and Ted Face the Music. But in a recent interview that I saw, they asked Billy Crystal this question about a third City Slickers, and he'd be down for it.
Yeah.
The only thing I could see is if maybe his son was having kind of midlife crisis, because in the first one there was a father and son, the dentists, that they were going on this cattle drive. Yeah. So that's the only thing. What the? Sorry. Not professional. I thought I turned it off. That's the only.
Rude.
That's what the story may be or something. That's kind of the only angle. Like Bill and Ted Face the Music is almost like the first one. They're going through time and trying to find that piece of music. So like this one, his son might be having, or his daughter might be having a family crisis or something. It's like, hey, I'm going to take them out to the cattle drive so they can find that one thing that drives them, that one thing.
If they were to do it.
Yeah, if they were to do it.
Oh.
But yeah, if they do it, I like both movies. The first one's amazing. The second one is really good. I'd be down for a third one.
Yeah. Coming up.
Let's figure out if it's sequels. Sandy.
Yeah. Nate.
Does this movie sequel for you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, it does. I mean, it builds on the last one. They find a treasure map, and it's basically the same characters minus Bruno Kirby.
Yeah.
And they go and have this adventure like they did on the first one. So yeah.
Yes, this is really good because the second movie takes place 1 year after the first one. So, like I said, a lot of in my pros, a lot of characters are back. A little surprised by the ice cream boys and the cattle rancher at the end of the movie when they find the gold that was actually painted lead.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you. It builds on the first one. It's a great story. It's they're on an adventure, but it's a completely different adventure from the first one. So you don't feel like, because with sequels they tend to use like sort of the same formula. I always kind of go back to Die Hard 2, exactly like Die Hard 1, except for Die Hard 1 it's vertical with a building, and with Die Hard 2 it's horizontal with with an airport. And so I'm glad that they found a way to bring back Jack Palance. He's an amazing actor. Long list of credits of old movies. And for me, it just misses the mark. And I think for me, it's really because John Lovitz is in it and not Bruno Kirby. But I understand why they did it. So it just misses for me as
Bruno Kirby reminds me of now I forgot his name.
If Kirby the little pink marshmallow had a mustache.
No. Joe Pesci. His voice, he sounds like Joe Pesci. He kind of, which would have been funny if Joe Pesci was in this with
yeah, that might have
being that they've worked together before.
That would have been interesting if they didn't have John Lovitz and Joe Pesci in there. Joe Pesci's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
He's done serious stuff like Casino, and then other stuff like The Super and stuff like, and then most people know Joe Pesci from Home Alone, the first two Home Alone movies.
Yeah.
So that would
the other Wet Bandit.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been funny if they had Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern.
The light bulb went on. That's what I was referencing.
Okay, sorry. Whatever, we're the Dirt Bandits. Okay, well.
A wash tub bandit.
Wash tub. So, what's your verdict
for me, it's definite watch it. Whether you stream it, if you own, if you already own it,
Yeah. I would
rent it, whatever you have to do, watch it.
I even though I thoroughly enjoy this, I would probably tell the average person, if they're going back watching 90s films, to ditch this one unless you're a complete Billy Crystal fan, then totally watch it. But if anybody's looking for like a good 90s comedy, the first one I think outshines the first one by far. So
wow, difference of opinion.
But you're the one with the buttons, Sandra with the buttons. You throw up the verdict. You throw up the verdict that you think everybody should know. Okay, just a little note for Duff.
I break all ties. Oh, sorry guys.
Oh, we're going back to Does It sequel. It's sequels for Sandy. It almost sequels for me. You heard the boss lady. Watch it. I say ditch it unless you're a Billy Crystal fan. But overall, it's a good 90s, good feel movie.
Yeah, it is.
If you're looking for kind of a weird,
not really
treasure
weird
hunt movie, and you don't mind John Lovitz, who burned a hole in the map.
I pushed a button. Sorry.
Where do we go? Like Spaceballs. Where do we go? It's black.
We have some comments.
Okay.
Chris Chamberlain says he's loving the graphics that we do have. Which I can't take credit for those. That was all Duff set up. Does it sequel?
Oh yeah, the stingers. Yeah,
that's all Duff.
Duff set that all up before he bailed out on us.
Well,
love you, Duff.
Yeah. Poor Duff. Be nice.
Hey, if he could be here, he would be here.
Yes, he would.
He's a founding member.
Eduardo says he hasn't watched City Slickers 2 yet. It's still on his watch next movie list.
Mm-hmm.
That list is getting kind of big for him. Chris Chamberlain. I probably could just say Chris, huh?
Just say Chris.
I haven't watched it either.
Chamberlain! Dark Crystal.
I haven't watched it. Rewatched City Slickers last night, but fell asleep before I could get to the sequel. Gonna watch it after this podcast.
Gotcha.
Nate
if
is
you don't
not,
like it, Chris, I'll buy you a Coke from the vending machine.
Eduardo says Nate is not a fan of burning maps.
No, you need a map when you're going down the Colorado River or the Green River.
And Chris says, check your phone for good news, Nate.
Gotcha.
And he says, woohoo!
Are we doing this live?
Sure, why not?
Talk to the camera. Don't look at me.
Hi, camera. How are you doing? What have you been up to, camera? Sweet mama.
There we go.
Nice.
Well, unless Sandy wants to talk about her candles.
Yeah, buy some candles so we can get some new equipment. Hey, bring a Celebrate down. So, I don't have my thing up. Fidgety Neanderthals whacking the table again. That didn't sound right either. So we have Mia Bella's natural wax candles in a variety of scents. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Eduardo.
Oops, sorry.
Nate, what's your opinion of Mia Bella candles?
Well, they sequel a lot better than Yankee candles. With the oh, sorry.
You can't do that.
Sorry. They're great. Palm wax, cotton wicks, clean burning.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
Sorry, I just signing this might have gotten written up. But
no, that's the beauty of being a direct sales distributor. You can't get written up.
As you can see, maybe it's nice and crystallized at top. With the first burn, you want to burn it for at least 2 hours so it melts out to the edge.
Oh gosh, that smells good.
And
which one was that?
This one was well, you're the candle lady expert. Take a whiff. Take a guess.
Well, I smell berries.
Yep. What type of berries?
Fruity ones.
Ones that are usually associated with Valentine's Day.
Strawberry.
That is correct. Strawberry citrus.
Oh, that was the limited edition. I still have 2 left.
Yes, if anybody wants one of these with a bamboo top.
There's another one too that I have. Was it pumpkin?
What was the one that you got recently? Bubblegum.
Bubblegum. Yeah, bubblegum.
Which Sandy burned.
Boy.
Sandy burned that a couple of weeks ago when it came in the mail. It smelled
I didn't burn it. It was a melt.
Sorry, melt. It smelled like
bazooka
or bubblicious.
It smelled like bazooka gum.
So
flat out bazooka.
We wanna. I think that's about enough for City Slickers 2 and candles. We're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna go start celebrating our anniversary with our unofficial anniversary tomorrow.
22 years.
Around the sun. Because when you get married on the 29th of February, you
married.
Yeah. So this is what 4.2.
4.2, yeah.
4.5 years of the official
legal.
Let's see. So that's.
I hope we're legal.
That's 5. No, not 2.5. 5.5. Because we had the big 5 over 20.
Yeah.
Party before COVID at
right,
Big Mama Blake's house.
Literally right before COVID.
At Seven Hills before she ditched us and went to Sparks, Nevada. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
We love you.
When are we moving there?
Not today. Probably not tomorrow, but one day.
Eduardo's out of his last candle.
Well,
hitting it up when he comes back to work.
I got candles. Anybody that works with me, I usually carry candles in the back of the car. Santa will.
Lots of brand new scents coming out. Sorry.
I'm just trying to wrap this up.
Yeah, I know you are, but we're getting engagement, so that's good.
Yes.
We're not.
But I was told by some people that
you do ramble.
Drone on too much.
You do drone on. No, you go off topic and you drone on.
It's not my fault.
I know.
I'm hyperactive.
I know.
Or ADD.
AD something.
Gotcha.
ADD.
That's it for today. what's your website for candles?
Oh, candles. It's sanderscandles.com. Very easy to remember.
Or just look me up. I usually have candles in the back of the car at work. Check out our other content. If you're also want to re-listen to us, but audio, we're on all the major podcasts like Amazon, Google, Apple, Podbean, Pandora, Spotify, Chatbox, iHeartRadio.
Pretty much all of them.
Pretty much. If we're not there, let us know.
We'll get it added.
We'll get it out of there. A shout out to a few people I know that just listen to us on audio, like my buddy Justin over at New Car Sales, and my buddy Robert, who used to be a shuttle driver, but he went back to trucking. So shout out to those individuals.
Oh, sorry, now I'm bouncing.
Okay, until the next.
Hungry.
Okay, until the next time, ask yourself this one question:
Does it